But it was great because it was ambitious, and that's the way John wrote the whole pilot. It was interesting that shortly thereafter in Italy, there was a theft where they used almost the exact same. They used 2 armored cars crisscrossing to block the police. And I thought, okay, good. Either we inspired them or we were ahead of our, we were ahead of our time. It was the function of a lot of storyboards, a lot of, getting a big table, using little Matchbox cars and shooting that stuff. So we all kind of knew what we were doing. But normally in a movie, that would be a week-long sequence. We had 2 days to shoot that.
These men are gonna come and they're gonna take you.
Are they gonna hurt me?
They're not gonna hurt you, honey. I'm gonna find you, okay?
It felt like we had a lot of kind of creative latitude, especially John Bokenkamp, when I told him, because again, he created the show, and I think you always want to make that guy happy. And I kind of told him my approach, which is going to be to shoot it like a movie. Use wide-angle lenses and frame for 16:9 and do all these things that traditionally are not done in television. It was like being a pinball. Once that thing went, you were just bouncing around and trying to score, and that's what we were doing. Our dear sweet Megan Boone, who came in and it was great because Megan started her audition and kind of in the middle of it, just, I'm gonna go again, and just without even asking permission, just kind of reset herself. And I thought there was something so charming in that, and vulnerable and wonderful in that moment where she just thought, hey, if I blew it, I blew it, but I'm gonna give it my best shot.
Ah, baby! How did you do this? Oh my God, I cannot believe we're gonna have a baby. This is exact. Tom.
And then of course Diego and Ryan, and it's funny that James was really the last man cast. There was a lot of other names that we were messing with, and we kept coming back to Spader because we thought he just had this. James had the ability to take a character on the page and make it transcendent and kind of bigger than the sum of its parts.
If you want to capture Zamani, he is to believe I'm moving freely, in touch with old friends, staying in one of my favorite hotels.
You think we're going to put you up at the Sheridan?
Save your Starwood Points, Harold. The Sheridan's not my scene.
If you read the Reddington character in John's pilot, he was this kind of studly, muscular. It looked like he just rotated out of Afghanistan with kind of the sidewall with the salt and pepper, and he was a very different character on the page.
You won't find the girl until you learn to look at this differently.
And how should I look at this?
Like a criminal. Make them easier than you think. Shall I show you?
What James did so beautifully is he turned him into this kind of sartorially splendored ex-spy that was like coming back into the world, transitioning back to the world, and yet you realize, oh, he's never left. He could have played him as a very rank, kind of stock bad guy. And he chose instead to explore the more nebulous nature of Reddington.
We're gonna make a great team.
The stars align and you get that particular cast. It happens to, one, really like one another, and two, have great chemistry, which is, I think, a rarity.